Hey comic book fans, your pal David here to give you guys your comic fix. Now first up we're going to do, before Watchmen, Silver Spectre, issue number 1 of 4. I enjoyed Minutemen so much. With the Silver Spectre, I knew what I was going to be getting into. DC Comics, they did this whole before Watchmen videos explaining what all the books are going to be about, and I knew that Silver Spectre was going to be about a 16-year-old girl basically running out into the unknown. And that's what we get in this book. Amanda Connor is the who co-wrote the book and who did the artwork. She does a fantastic job at the art. There are times in there where Silver Spectre, she's just a 14-year-old girl, doesn't know what to do. She's being just smothered by her mother, and you get to see all this great dynamic go between that. And I love, though, is that when you see the Silver Spectre go into her mind about all the stuff that's happening, it's very anime-ish. And the interesting thing is every single panel has borders except for when she goes into her mind and thinks of these little anime type of things that explain what she's feeling at this very moment. There's some great sequences in this book, but it just definitely is toward a female audience. So if you're the male coming in here thinking to get big old action sequences, you're not going to get that. You're going to get a story between a smothering mother and a child who just wants to get out on her own and be her own woman. I'm going to be giving Silver Spectre a 3 out of 5. A decent book. And I don't know if I'm going to pick up the next one because I know this is definitely not towards me. But you never know. I may just go and see it on the stands and be like, okay, I'll pick it up. Next up is the first time I actually picked up an American Vampire book is American Vampires, the limited series, Lords of Nightmares. Now the reason why I picked it up was because I just loving what Scott Snyder's doing with anything he touches just turns to gold. So I thought, why the hell not just give this book a try? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's this espionage with vampires and everything mixed up. Is just a well-balanced book. And just like Scott Snyder, he could take an ending that could be very, just very like, oh, I've seen this before, and make it actually feel special and something that his writing is just so good that he could take just some generic thing that you've seen before, like Dracula coming back, and Scott Snyder can make it feel all brand new again. I am enjoying this series. I'm definitely going to be picking up the ongoing series American Vampire, and I gave this one as the try, and it just grabbed me very much. I love this whole idea of the 1950s with vampires and espionage. It just has all these little nicks and nannies that just make this book so special. I'm going to be giving American Vampire 4 out of 5. I cannot wait to read some more about this whole American Vampire. Now the next book, it's a book from the second wave, which is actually, this is a lot better than the first issue, and that is the Ravagers issue number 2. Now the artwork by Churchill is amazing in this book. He just ups this whole entire book. I mean, if it wasn't for his artwork, I don't think I would be as engaged into the story as I was, or as I could have been. The storyline is that the Ravagers are still running away, and they got this new menace that's coming after them, who is actually really cool. His name is Shadow Walker, and he just seems so evil the way that Churchill draws him. It's just so awesome to see how skinny he is and how he just get into your dreams or whatever. However his powers work are just awesome. And then you actually get to find out the reason why they actually wear those neon suits, which I was really wondering because I was like, dude, these neon suits are really stupid. And now you figured out the reason why they had to wear them. And that one, I was like, okay, now I get it. And I know that once they take those suits off, we're never going to see them again, and I'm glad about that. But there's some great characterization between all the characters, and you just cannot get better than Churchill's art. Churchill just blew my mind with how good his art is. Now, if you weren't thinking about picking up the Ravagers, I definitely would skip issue number 1, but pick up issue number 2. Just a great book, and I think that there's going to be some actually really good things coming out of the Ravagers. I'm giving the Ravagers a 4 out of 5, and I am just surprised as hell that I would actually give it that score, because I was expecting just a 2 out of 5 book, but no, Ian Churchill's art just makes it that much better. Well, my name's David. If you like reviews like these, I got a bunch more on my page, so you know what to do. Subscribe up top, like on the bottom. I hope you enjoyed the fix. Thank you for watching.